Wubba lubba dub dub, motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, everybody's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, coming to Urban. And welcome back to another awesome fucking video, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And before I dive into this fucking video, everyone, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my viewers, and all my subscribers, both old and new, for sticking around watching this shit. And if you're a new subscriber and you fucking join, thank you so much for fucking joining. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get to 1,000 fucking subscribers for the end of the year. It'd be fucking amazing, guys. So yeah, you. Anyway, let's dive into this son of a bitch already. This is going to be part 41 of my build of Revell's 350th scale model of the dreaded Kriegsmarine battleship, the DKM Bismarck, with detailing set by Pontos and paint by scaled colors. Now, and this is going to be part 41. In part 40, we had actually got done dealing with the forward super structure, which is actually a massive piece of the ship. Massive fucking chunk. Anyway, in today's video, we will be dealing with the rest of the top of the Bismarck. The Bismarck's fighting top, which is the admiral's bridge, the we call this deck the searchlight deck, and of course your upper fire control station. Quite a bit of shit going on here. Yeah, this little piece here took me almost a fucking like 4.5-5 days to get that thing to where it needed to be. Anyway, let's go ahead and look in the fucking Revell instructions and see how this fucker gets pieced together from the kit part. Anyway, step 45 where it starts, F78 and F77, and of course A170, and of course you get B169, G74, G73, F75. You don't use this piece here at all. And you go down, step 50, this piece here, you don't use it at all because the searchlight deck is completely fucking replaced with photo etch part. And then there's F80, you do use that. And of course A171, which is your fire control station. And that's pretty much about fucking it. Now, we'll get into this fucking here and shit. Now, your admiral's bridge gets a lot of photo etch on too, like the roof gets covered with fucking etch with railing and shit, and catwalks. And of course you get metal grab rails and stuff like climbing and shit. That all gets put onto and replaced there. And of course that plastic part told you the searchlight deck. That motherfucker gets built all out of brass parts. That is all solid brass. And that fucker gets replaced. And of course more these covers and fucking blocks are also involved. And then finally, the upper portion of the gun director platform and deck has a metal plate on it for all these, and also your foot rails and stuff, and your staircase. And then you get a piece of photo etch and it wraps around that. All these brass parts gets tucked on there, and then voila, and that's what it looks like. But there's one thing they forget to tell you: the little directors up on the very top. Those are provided in the kit. So we gotta go back to the kit here, and it's in step 64, and it's C275, and there's 4 of them. 2 go there, 2 go on the other side. Okay. basically, I built this fucking thing up the same way as it showed in the instructions, except it took me a little bit more time to kind of fuck with it, because there's a lot of delicate parts on this bitch. Lots of delicate parts on this bitch. Especially on those little things that hang off the side of the uppermost deck. You see those little square things coming off the sides there? Ah, fuck. Anyway. Most of them, for the most part, got fucking broke off. I think there's like one or two of them that's still originally on there from the thing, because you can see that platform thing right there, which is like a light gear array thing. Those are all the original ones. But for the most part, the ones up here have broke off. I had to replace them with scrap etch. Okay, and once I got all these pieces built and shit, I primered them, then I painted them. I did like I did with the rest of the ship. I painted the Baltic white first, then the Baltic black, and then finally the superstructure gray. Once I got enough of all that done, I started adding in the smaller pieces, like the staircase, the railing, the little railings and stuff around it and everything. And of course, I actually stuck the signal or the fucking searchlight deck on real quick. And I had it painted until, you know, mostly all painted when I got it on here. Then I marked it out for the Baltic camouflage, because see, the white is on the fucking back side, as you can see here. But the sides are black, and of course the front is superstructure gray. And you can see the front of the Admiral's bridge itself is Baltic black with a little bit of white on the sides, and of course it gets white, and it carries up all the way up to the main gun directory position. This is from where the chief gunner, gun director, Aldebert Schneider, actually was controlling the Bismarck's big guns, and actually was able to kill the hood because of his marksmanship and Bismarck's amazing fucking fire control systems she had. Anyway, once I got most of these parts done, that was the last piece of wooden deck was up here on that on this fucking top section. I glued that deck down, got it all done, and I just basically started gluing everything in chunks. Glued the front thing, the searchlight deck on first, and then I glued the top piece on, then I glued that on, and then finally I glued the little railing goes around the opening from the fucking what do you call that, the staircase. By the way, those staircases are a bitch. You have to literally pop the stairs up first and fold the sides so you can be able to get that look to where it looks like you could walk up the son of a bitch. So yeah, and of course if you look on the inside of it, there is the photo etch brass part for the clear view screens, or the little round things in the windows that clear off sea spray off the windows. And of course there's the ship's horn, air horn, like her warning horn, it's right there. And of course more of these like wire things come off. Those are foot rails where men can climb out on the ship and hang, you know, rigging wire or lanterns or whatever they needed to. And there's the 4 little mini directors. Those things were very easy to fucking paint. Literally just superstructure gray, a little bit of tan for the seats, and black for the viewing areas and for the front sights. And that's fucking it. And see, this piece is completely done. And so the next time you guys will fucking see this thing, it'll be glued with the rest of that, and they'll be all one, well, with the rest of that fucker, and it's all going to be one fucking section, all one big fucking piece of glue down to the ship, and it'll be ready for final installation and then adding other parts. The only thing missing here now is the two quad mount machine guns that go here and here, and of course your searchlight goes right there. But that'll be another video when we get them painted and detailed and get them fucking glued on. So yeah, this little fucker took quite several days to get it done, but it's fucking done. And the other thing missing too is the FUMO radar range that goes up on the top of her. So starting to look really good, guys. She's looking really fucking fantastic. So there we go. And that's it, guys. That's... Sorry, I'm trying to fucking zoom in here, but anyway, that's what the fuck I've been doing, guys. It's been pretty crazy. So part 42, you might see everything glued together, and then I'm starting to flesh out the ass end of the ship, the aft superstructure now, getting all that done, like railing and other shit, and it's gonna be crazy. So I hope you guys fucking enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments about any of the shit I'm fucking doing, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell. Never miss another video from yours truly ever again. And let's get to 1,000 fucking subscribers for the end of the year. It'd be awesome as hell, so yeah. So until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all. Jesus and God love y'all very much. That's the reason why he made y'all in his likeness. And I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. And let's go Brandon, Joe, and fuck Joe Biden. And Trump 2024, baby. So, yeah.